We have a question here from another customer, very basic question. Systems need to be put in place, but I included this one here because I wanted to have a little bit of a chat about when and how you should be creating systems inside your business. Now, if you haven't already read the Bible on systems, it's called the EMyth Revisited, and that's by someone called Michael Gerber, and that's basically the book and the resource on helping entrepreneurs achieve freedom. That helps you go from being the technician to being the manager and then being the entrepreneur. It is the journey that all us entrepreneurs must take for business success, and hopefully one day you get to the point like myself where as the founder of the business you can step away from the operations of the business and just focus 100% of your time on your purpose work. For me, my purpose work is supporting small business owners to play a bigger game, and so I spend as much time as possible creating content and creating more impact in the business that we have. But let's talk about systems inside your business. How do you actually go about creating systems, and when is a good time to create systems? Now, we help businesses navigate what we call the growth roadmap. And if you search our channel for growth roadmap, you'll find that it's a video on the different stages that businesses go through and what kind of technology that you need to have implemented at each different stage of your business. But that growth roadmap is not just about technology, it's also about business stages and management stages for the entrepreneur as well. As you step through each stage of business growth from 1 employee to 3 to 5 to 10 to 15 to 20, you're going to have different challenges that you have in the areas of culture, in the areas of management and leadership, areas of actually delivering your product or service as well to your customers. And as you go through those different stages of challenge, what you're going to find is that you're going to have to grow and evolve over time. But there's a lot of things that still need to be done on a repeated basis, day in, day out inside the business. And that's where systems come in. It is your job as the entrepreneur in the business to actually create great business systems that are then able to be repeated by others in the business. And I'd say that's probably the number one thing that you need to make sure that you get right anytime you are interested in growing or scaling a business. It's that skill of delegating and taking hats off and giving them to other people. And you're just going to find over the years, you're just going to be taking hats off, hats off, hats off, hats off, hats off, hats off, hats off constantly. And that is how you grow an organization. So we recommend that you document your business systems. And for that, why not use a tool inside Google Workspace? We love using Google Sites for that. And so we've built an intranet inside Google Sites. Our one we happen to call the Genius Net. And inside the Genius Net is where we store all of our systems and processes for the business. And so the Genius Net is the one place where we'll store instructions on someone who has joined the business and how they actually need to operate in the kind of work that they're doing. So for example, I'm going to go ahead and find a particular process here, show you an example, how to add a subdomain in our billing system. You can see here that we've got instructions and we've got screenshots. And this is basically our way of documenting how things are done inside the business. So when we hire or bring on somebody new, then we've got a way to train them. Now, I've got other videos on Google Sites in our channel. If you search that, and we've even got some resources on how to write really great business systems. It's called the System for Creating Systems because we want to make sure we have that. But all business owners should really work on the skill of creating great business systems because that is the way to freedom as an entrepreneur. It's basically like getting things off your plate every day of the week and getting them onto the plate of others. I've also got a great video on the channel about valuing your time as an entrepreneur. When you value your time, that will help you to move those things off your plate by taking the hats off, by highlighting to you what are the lowest value tasks that you're doing right now and which ones can you then pass on to team members. Entrepreneurship is all about a game of you sticking to high value tasks and giving others lower value tasks for your time so that you can stay in your genius zone. That's probably business 101 in growing a scalable, successful business. If you like this content, please hit subscribe and hit the bell notification so you can be notified when we go live or drop new content on the channel. Now, if you'd like to connect with us, hit us up on social media or join our free community group. All the links to that are right below this video. If you'd like to learn more about Google Workspace and the technology ecosystem, you can join our free Genius Academy by transferring your billing across to itGenius. Or you can join a Workspace Basics Bootcamp. Now, if you're a business owner and you're interested in an audit on your technology stack or your Workspace account, or you're looking to do a project in the tech world, well, you can take advantage of our free consultation. And if you need help right now, then consider joining Concierge or taking up a quick fix with our team for professional support for your tech stack.